No. Well, I mean, I've had an idea for a game like this for like over 10 years, and now they finally made one. It's supposed to be very good. I'm extremely excited, and let's give it a go. Every action you take can have consequences. Consequences? Consequences. This game uses an autosave system. Whenever this system is displayed on your screen, oh yeah, no need to read that. Oh, the famous title screen. This is looking pretty. I like it. I like it already. Just sink into the mood here. Close this door a little less light in here. The ray of sun is kind of cool though for a vampire game, Rob. Oh, I like it. Man. Oh man. Oh. Oh, doggy. Now I can't breathe. Alright. Let's press start. Obviously it's a new game, but what's the options, I guess? No difficulty, that's fine with me. Mission reminder, yeah, sure. Auto lock. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't have multiplayer, so... You know what, I'll try it off, and if I'm really having trouble, I'll put it on. Let's start that way. Oh my god. Can't breathe. Oh. Okay. That'll do it. Huh. I'm planning on taking a lot of lives. But I don't want the game to be super easy. But, you know, I'll play through it another time, I guess. I guess this time I'll just be bloodthirsty vampire. Rip through the towns like a murdering fiend. And the next time I'll kill as few people as possible.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Oh.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Doesn't show him get bit, just starts with the vampire dream, and then he's up as a vampire. It's cool, we'll have a vampire open the alley. You know what? What am I doing, man? Just following this?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Oh yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh. So much blood coursing through your veins. You did it. Poor bastard.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
Oh, buddy.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary.
Oh, fool.
No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
After you.
This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go? Now, I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Let's check out over here just in case.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry. No, please, stop! Who are you? Murdering bastard! What do you want?
Motherfucker. I want you to die.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Uh-oh.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Oh, mama.
I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Okay.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve. That's impossible.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Back downstairs, I guess.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them. I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
There you go. Sleep through the
This
day,
makes no
buddy.
sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
So be it. Rational thinking only.
Had to do it. Had to be done. Had to be done. It had to be done. And we had to do it, so we just did it. We took a look at the situation and put it to a close. That's what we did. Oh, pup. That's a sweet little pup. I love you, bud. Gosh, oh man, I love you, bud. You're the best. You're the best up in the world. Yes, you are.
This
Yes,
is
you
absolute
are.
madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Still alive. Exactly kill no vampire, bud.
Tales blood in sunlight into a glowing reflesh.
That sounds very useful. Guess I can't use any of this stuff. Okay, I gotta get this one first. Contents flagged. Do I do it?
That voice in my head.
Additional life back. Come on, Glutton. And how do you do that move that I just got? So I need to know. I see. R1 and L1.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Nowhere to change clothes here. Right downstairs.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! My head's spinning.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter. I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. And go back home.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
A strength I never knew I had.
Oh, this one stinks already.
Can't bounce on them.
Not been bitten. He's mine! I'll take it!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Die, vermin! You leeches need killing!
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Why not, sir?
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
It's locked, alright?
It's locked, all right.
Alright.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Alright. There's nothing up there for me, lonely old vampire. See what's over this way. Maybe I can get through.
I cannot enter.
You're telling me I can't just fly through that shit? I'm a fucking vampire. Vampyr. 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 The vampire. Fuck man, I'm just walking back and forth. Come on, though, where was it? I just came up here, man. I think there's have to be something I can do up here. Yeah. Jump somewhere for me. It's gotta be.
It's locked. I cannot enter. It's locked.
Shit. What's the, should have a gun right now. Let's see. What the shit that... Let's go back down. I don't want to go there. Screw from here. Came from here too, didn't I? No? Okay. Maybe not.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
You're getting weak, but you need some blood.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
No.
I can't believe I'm doing this. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Oh, fuck, that sleepy dude.
The man has been drained of all blood.
Holy.
I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Toggle your vampiric senses with Hellfinger.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Good grief,
According
vampire.
to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's
Good
trail.
grief. Killer's trail in the hideout. Just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting or craft items at the workbench. Oh, thank you very much. I'm just gonna do that. Hope that worked, I don't know. No, it did not. Did not work at all. Nothing happened there. Okay. I don't have anything. Okay. No. Wait. Just need 2 more common trigger parts. Not something. Alright, here we go. Stop. Come on, man. It's over.
This is despicable. Controller went out. Gravy Miss Daisy, okay. So where should I go? I don't know. I'm going back down, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're going this way, not the way I came. At last, a little life. Good evening,
Beautiful.
sir.
This is kind of the part of the
I
game I
wondered
was
if I
looking
could
forward
ask for
to.
your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle. See?
Oh,
This
sick
is
bastard.
important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog. Hey?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Laugh.
Spike with the locals, I.
Damn it. I think
My
it's
God,
Okay.
sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
Mate. Oh no, never mind,
I'm not-
never mind.
Not thirsty.
Not
Well,
thirsty,
grab a
not in
chair
the
and
way
get
you
some
might
rest.
be
This
anyway.
is going to be another long night.
Right. Oh. Alright.
Where am I?
Where's this place?
Where is this
am I?
place?
You're at my bar, sir.
My
the
bar.
Turquoise Turtle.
Turquoise Turtle.
The last ray of light in this
Turquoise
dangerous
Turtle, I
part
like
of
that.
town.
Aren't you scared?
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what?
Should be. I'm
All
gonna
the
kill
bad
you.
shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
One day you might.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Okay. Figure out you might.
Why is it
Figure
going to
out
be a
you
long
might.
night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Of course I know about the murders.
Tell me more about these
Tell me
murders.
more about
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found.
Interesting.
And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
How do you know? Leads on
Do
the
the police
suspect?
have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Okay, cool. You're a cool guy.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight.
Quiet
The only
now.
other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
Yeah,
You
alright.
mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Yeah,
Like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Well,
How
he's
long
been here,
has he
bud.
been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need
Need
to
to meet
meet
him.
this man.
I have questions
I have
for him.
questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Climb down his
no
window, you
funny
fool.
business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Gross. Shut up.
Enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know.
I'll meet a guy
Maybe you
by
could
going
just
into
talk
this
to me.
secluded place so I
Maybe you
can
prefer to speak with
bite
Tom
you
then.
and kill you.
He's more agreeable talking to
I
strangers.
need to kill people.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm
Need
not
to kill
afraid, sir.
people to grow stronger, you see.
It's just I've other
In order to
customers to
save the
take care of.
town.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir.
Buddy, you're
First the
covered in
epidemic.
blood and you look like you're dead.
Now all these terrible
I
murders.
expect people want to talk to you.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some
Just
say
alright,
the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
What's that?
The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Yeah, I did
Are you
know.
always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Oh, how nice of him.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
You have to lure people out, is that what you're telling
I'll
me?
leave then. Thank you.
Sneak into their houses if I can. Gotta buddy boy upstairs. See what he's talking
No
about.
place for you. Pre-Wed has several patrols
He's
roaming the
talking about
area.
buddy boy.
They're most efficient.
My baby boo, see your baby boo, see your baby boo, see your baby boo. And look at my baby girl.
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Whoa, buddy, whoa.
I mean, you know. Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Oh, damn right it is, buddy. That's cool though. Can't wait to see that happening in combat. It's gonna be cool stuff. Cool. Oh.
And who might you be?
Social circle, eh? And this is cool. What's this all about? Excuse me, but I don't see anything here. I'm trying to discover myself, is that what it is? Or discovering other citizens, I see. So I know very little about all of these guys so far, but I'm getting there. Okay. She's, no, he's the best. Tom Watts, a bartender. If I could get my teeth into that neck. That one's worth a lot of points. The girl's next. And then this dude. He's gonna be a bit. He's 6,000. He's the biggest one. I need this guy. Okay.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
Gain
That's
more
none of your
information
concern.
about you so I can
Sir, you have
get more
entered my
experience from
room
your
in the middle
blood.
of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
Yeah,
The
couldn't
calling
be-
card
couldn't
of
be
a
you.
vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, shush.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
I'm gonna bite you, buddy, and it's gonna taste good.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Oh, I see, okay.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I'm gonna kill him. I just need one type that worry. I'm gonna take a look at my people now. Figure out how to kill people.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this.
Evening, sir.
shit mess.
Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
You're talked.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will.
Feel your feet.
William Bishop. He came
Doesn't
in here
think
earlier
that's
tonight and
strange.
well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. But my God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin, his hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
No.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Ooh, he's got a pretty penny. I'll put him there next. Probably not gonna be able to. Wait. Well, I could be able to get this guy for a while. I'm feeling we're gonna be looking at him soon.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're full of shit, buddy.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's
There's no problem just
Thank you,
telling
Tom.
them that.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Are they stupid or
There's
something?
gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit, no?
Love it. This is cool stuff. I'm gonna change these clothes, man.
I cannot enter.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet blue boys get what's coming to them. You best talk to Tom.
No idea.
It's locked.
Alright.
I think I'm losing my
Damn
mind.
it. I think drink
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Do you?
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Inspect the boats. So you go this way.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
The flat guy.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. These men... this corpse has been dried of its blood. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
for her. Oh shit, there we go. No, still no good. Bastard. Fuck yes, here we go.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You haven't known McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Lee. If the man said the bloodsuckers don't get it, you've got one job.
Fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn
That's boring. Come on, you can't jump out. Maybe there's just something I'm missing. I don't know. So Shadow is gonna get this guy.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Fucking fast!
Anyone else? It's simple.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other. We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Over there! They're lively! It's on to us! Filthy piece of shit! No!
What's this party invite I just got from someone I don't even know? I think I will pass. What's this message I have? Oh, continue. Continue like train. Oh, the blood trail. But how do I know which way it's going? I forget where it came from. Oh. Bit of hiccups.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
It's disturbing. There we go. Let's take that. Equip a two-handed weapon. Impress. To use a special ability. Triangle. Equip it? Maybe. Maybe I'll try that. Sure. Why not?
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more. Please stop. Just a sip, but I promise. You're my last and dearest friend. I can't feel it.
He'll kill you both. Kill you both.
Please, let go of me.
This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Iron Man. Got him.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Patience, good fellows. I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes.
Here he
Go with a good Dr.
does,
Swansea. He's
and
resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay, blah 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 blah. Wait a minute, let me take a look at something here first. Okay, nothing.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. I cannot enter.
It's locked, this one.
It's locked, all right.
Nothing I can do. What can I do? Come on. Oh man, here. Oh, there's some guy to kill here. Maybe not. Maybe I need him. I drive a boat myself. I'm feeling I could.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears?
I get to kill this guy and get some serious,
if only that was the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your
Lost my arm amongst people.
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Beautiful friendship till I kill you.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front.
There
He
we
served
go.
King
He's got a
Country.
decent
He'll be
outfit.
joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Good, he's coming. Hold on now. Things about to get crazy in this game, I think.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
And do your thing. I'll do my
You can do better than that. It's my turn.
Rotten autocracy. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Yeah, bitch.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Yeah, let me do that. Hey buddy, come on. Siri girl. Baby girl.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him, the dance
Siri, babe.
of death.
I don't see no red trail. Come here, girl. Come here, Siri, baby. Siri monster.
Back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Okay, baby girl.
To taste a life. To embrace its most
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Good one.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
It's over this way. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. Consider yourself at home. I don't remember any of the words. Who are these guys?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh, okay.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
I think he
Dr.
just told me.
Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Oh, motherfucking piece of shit.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Well, okay.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Fucked up this conversation, I think. Unless I can redo it.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Oh, yeah, I can't redo it.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Get those hints maybe some other way, if I can.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
I'm going back.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I talked to this guy already.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed. So I can return to work with my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagree about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Okay.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured.
I wasn't paying attention.
Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a
Alright, PP, I'll be back.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her. I will not let you down, my boy. My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her. You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir. No doubt he can handle this.
I will not let you down, my boy. My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
I'm so tired. Will this shift never end?
I will not let you down, my boy.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot. I will not let you down, my boy.
pain, but you can hang out with me. Come here. Come here with me. Come here, baby. Come on up with me. Come here, doggo dog. Beautiful doggo dog. Come here, girl. Let's put on your music for you.
My sweet girl. I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
Come here, baby.
I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr.
Come here,
Reed.
baby girl. Come here, my baby. Here you go.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Come on, dog. Sweet Siri dog. Oh, my baby. Thank you so much. Yes, my girl. Yeah. Hang out with your daddy. Yeah. It's a nice feeling hiding by yourself, eh? You got a pal, I got a pal, we're both pals. I love you so much.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
That's my baby.
I am
That's my
honored
baby,
to have
baby.
the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's fine, bud. I love you.
Shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think?
Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Alright, thank you for your sweet time, my friend. Oh,
goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Nice. What else do you have to say?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I have a hint now. It might be up your alley, no?
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Gotcha.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
It's kind of frustrating to have to go back and talk to people so much with all this stuff.
If you could point me in the direction of my room
no,
again.
Stop it. Come on,
Second floor of the
skip.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh man, I didn't. I'm not sure
what
how
can
to
I
skip
do for you,
because I
Doctor?
did it too fast.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him.
And Miss...
I gave him a sedative.
There we go.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Now I know how to skip.
Good evening to you.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Goodbye, Doctor.
What the hell's happening here?
I'm so
Nancy?
tired.
This hospital seems to be
Will this
falling
shift
Hey,
never
baby?
end?
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to
Oh,
give you the
sweet, sweet
benefit of the
dog.
doubt.
I love you. I
Good
love
evening,
you.
Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Oh, I gotcha. Wife died because
How could
of you.
your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
But
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
How can we be sure we're making a difference? I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
okay, I'm out of here. Where am I supposed to sleep?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
No, wait, where's her?
What can I do
see
for
what
you,
she
Doctor?
says. So, no.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Did we get up the stairs? Some way, somehow. Where's the outside? That's not right. And close stairs. Right? Stairs where?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Well then, let me see. I guess I'll just leave it to it.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Yeah, we will talk later. You better fucking set your watch to it, pal. What'd she say? Fucking where? 'Cause there's the stairs, like that's at the stairs.
Not now.
Not now. I think this is it. No, this isn't it. This isn't my room. Is it? I don't know.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Alright, this one's better. Wait, is it? Higher damage, slightly lower attack speed, bigger stamina. I'll go with the higher damage. This one's highest damage. Attack speed is much lower though.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
What do we got here? Beautiful stuff. I see. I'm still healthy. Oh god, I love this. That's really cool. I like that. It's a really cool game, man. Oh shit. This district is unknown and it's in a serious state of disrepair. This guy. Stable for now. It's even close to serious. This guy's healthy as hell. That's the one I'm in right now, I believe. And this one is getting close to serious, but still stable. I think that's where I am. I might be mistaken, I'm not sure. Honestly. It's the bartender, right, Harvey? No, that's the bartender, Tom Watts. This place is just barely stable. Crazily enough. These guys healthy as a horse. Okay, we got it.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Alright, I got to get past the way back. Where'd you go? Where'd did you go? Oh, you just stole my seat. You stole my seat, you cute little angel. I love you, Siri. I love you so much. Oh, babe. very lovely bed.
But what about my thirst for blood?
Come on, I don't have all night.
Sweet girl, I love you, darling. I'll live all night, baby. Okay, but that's all now. Gotta answer that door. What do you want, bitch?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No way. No. There's nothing here. And this room is off limits!
Sorry.
Sorry.
There's nothing here.
Babe.
Some
Baby.
of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly,
sweet
sir,
girl, I
I'm
love you,
beside
sweetie.
myself.
I may have a
Beside
solution.
myself.
In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
Still become
However do you mean?
If combined correctly,
My
certain
breakfast
household
is
chemical
nothing
products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
Then
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
I just woke up. Supplies.
Not now.
To the old morgue. Okay. We gotta get outside. Do not know if I'm going the right way, but we'll find out one way or another.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh man, died. Died. I love you, Siri dog. I love you so much. Damn it. Fuck. Stick to the stake until we get more bullets. Snow. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Fucked up big time there.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What the fuck does that mean? Euphemism? Euphemism for what?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not...
Why does
I don't know.
Why is...
Milton's not the...
You're no bored here, honestly. No, that was worked up.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Real gentleman vampire gets to know his people before he kills them. Well, sometimes.